live. Good luck.
Yeah. Hello everyone, this is Razorflamekun, and today we're going to be playing DemonCrawl. So DemonCrawl is a RPG, a mixture of RPG, puzzle, and roguelike. So the category I'm going to be playing, I'll talk about the casual random part after I talk about the no HDF part. So before we begin, HDF stands for Heirloom, Divine, and Favored Items. So in order for this run to actually be a legitimate run, I have to type in Favor in the codex, and then turn everything off there. And then I have to go type in Divine and turn everything off with a pink circle there. And once that is done, these are your heirloom. As long as I don't use any of these, the category requirements are met. So before we begin, I want to explain a few things about the game itself. So before we actually begin, really quick, I'm just going to go into this really quick and go into this. And I'm going to show you. So that's a pattern there that you have. It's a 1-2 pattern, and you also have gleans. So you notice this 0. This 0 means that there are no other mines around it. If there are 2 zeros next to it for gleans, that means you can click on it because it's safe. Like here, that's another one. The 0 gleans can also mean that they are either safe or not safe. Anyways, that's enough of that. So I'm going to go ahead and abandon the quest really quick. And now I'm going to explain the other part of the game. So the category is casual and random. What that means, we're playing on the easiest difficulty, casual, because if we play it on normal, it just wouldn't be marathon safe. But we are going to be playing casual with a bit of a twist. So in order to play casual, you have to have true random boards on and stage mods on. These two must be on in order to play this category. Normally, casual means that all of your stages will be 100% solvable, but random just makes it not solvable. Not 100% solvable without guessing. So we're going to go ahead and begin. We're going to... I'm playing with the Spy Marathon. At the start of each stage, you'll glean 10 hidden cells. That's what the number... those numbers in the middle of... on hidden cells are. I'll explain that a bit more. But we'll go ahead and get started in 3, 2, 1, go. So the object is just to play through these stages as quickly as possible. And that's all we're going to be doing, is we're just going to be going through. We're going to be skipping all of the special stages because they're slow and waste a bunch of time. That's safe because of the glean. You might also notice there's like hearts and treasure chests and stuff. That's all slow. We don't open treasure chests because they're slow until later on, and we don't do anything else. We don't do the other interact with anything else because it's slow. The amount of mines that you get per stage are actually going to go up as we move along. And that's just one thing that is part of it. There's 4 already there, so that is safe. So that's how you can use gleans to determine stuff. You're also going to see those level up screens. I don't really care about them. There's a 1-2 pattern there, which means that that's always safe. That opened up the rest of the level, which is nice. And that solves the rest of the level. Yes, this is a Minesweeper RPG. The reason why the estimate is 55 minutes is because of the fact that I actually need a pretty decent estimate, because if I don't, I could actually go. I can still die very easily. It's just a lot more difficult in casual. One thing is this game has a bit of a challenge with clicking stuff. But anyways, that just extends what the glean. It just gleans all cells around the cells you've already gleaned. So that's the ultimate of the spy. The reason why I'm playing spy is it is the most, I would say, it's the safest, most consistent class to play as. Yes, there is also a new double crap. Okay then, there is a new expansion coming this Saturday, on the 2nd. But we hit our first extremely bad stage mod. This stage mod is double. That means I have to play this stage twice in order to complete it. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. I have to open this chest in order to get it out of there. Because I needed to do that so I could actually see what was going on. But we have to go ahead and play this stage again. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Stage mods are mostly bad, but there are some good stage mods. There's another pattern there. It's the 2-2 pattern. I actually don't know what it's called, but I just know that that's good. And that's good. So the name of this is just going as quickly as possible. So it's gonna be, no, it's not gonna be like that. So I'm gonna go ahead, click those just to get my HP back up, and then we'll continue. We are almost done with the first stage. First quest. Have to open that so I can see underneath it. That's a really good item. I'm not going to talk too much about the items yet because it's not really. I don't really need to because they're not an integral part of this specific speed run. But you'll start noticing that there's a bunch of different patterns, and once you notice these patterns, you get a lot better at the game, and eventually you just are able to do a lot of stuff really quickly once you are able to notice things. That was a slow stage, but it's fine. I'll go ahead. That's a wish pool. Wish pools are pretty. They can randomly have items in that. I have to open that in order to get rid of so I can see what's underneath it. But we are on the final stage of this quest. Since this is all quests, we are playing every single quest all the way up to quest 5. No, that's safe. So there's other patterns that I'm utilizing, which are actually quite a bit harder to notice on your first playthrough. But once you get, like you said, once you get used to them, you'll be able to get them very quickly. This stage is giving me a bit of trouble here. There we go. That solves the rest of it. One thing I do want to mention is the music in this game is absolutely amazing for an indie game. Like, absolutely amazing. Anyways, that's quest 1 done, so now we go to quest 2, and we continue. So, I have to open that. Quest 2 ends up being a little bit harder than quest 1. Although the number of mines are still very small. It starts at like 7 and then goes to 9. That's a bubble, water boy. He is putting things in the bubbles, and I don't like that. Cause they're gonna be on my screen. 50-50. Okay, good. I'm gonna go ahead and, spend a little bit of time. Come on, please pop the bubble. There. I just wanted to pop those bubbles to get all of those out of there. Thankfully, you don't have to do too much there. That was a rite of passage. You can increase your stats there. Since I had access to it, I went ahead and increased my defense by 1. That's usually what I focus on when I play this. When I play on this particular mastery. And we just get really nice, good, fast stages like that. I've noticed on casual, the actual number of hard stages or stage mods is somewhat reduced. I could be completely wrong though. Please click buttons, thank you. I just have some problems clicking buttons at points. But, yeah, the first 2 quests are not that difficult, because they're fairly straightforward. That's safe. But, once we get into quests 3 and 4 and beyond, that's when the game really starts to pick up and actually become difficult, and I'm actually going to start opening chests and picking up diamonds and stuff like that. I might as well explain, a diamond is worth 5 when you pick it up, and the coins are worth 1. There are also special items that you can pick up called tokens, which next time I find one I will show. Those are a currency you can use to buy items in the shop. I'll open that just for safety. Okay, that's a legendary item. Yep. You defense reduces your damage by 1. Damage by the number on it all the way down to 1. There is a mastery that has the ability to reduce your damage all the way down to 0, but I am not playing it. That would be the witch. The witch, yes. She, her power is taken from omens. So the omens are what drives her power and her damage reduction. Explosive. So explosive is a stage mod that makes everything I interact with have a 50% chance of blowing up and dealing 1 damage to me. So in these types of stages, we do not pick up anything because I don't want to take damage. And it is 1 damage per item that blows up. So if there are a bunch of items next to each other, they will actually all blow up, and you will lose more than 1 health. You can lose a ton of health that way. So we don't pick anything up in these stages, because it just would kill you. 1-1 safe. So we just go ahead and finish that up. We are almost done with number 2. Quest 2. So we're going to start to get into some of the good music soon. Hopefully you guys can hear the music. Let me know in chat if you can't. That's a token, by the way. No matter what I'm doing, I always pick up tokens. Even if I'm speedrunning the game, because they're pretty rare to find. But if people in chat can let me know if the sound is good, you can hear the music, that would be great. Okay, that's good. Let's see. Safe. Ah. Okay, I'll just put that for now. Okay, that's fine. So the item I popped makes the made my damage that I take down to 1. Anyways, now we have 2 additional we had 2 additional mods. I used an item to switch it, and now we have tunnel. So tunnel means I have to go through a bunch of different stages, and yeah, I have to go through a bunch of different stages finding the stairs. If you guys are having trouble hearing it, I can turn the music up a bit for you. Actually, let me go ahead and do that now. There. Okay, it's a bit... That should be better now. I didn't turn... No, I'm not going to mess with the audio that much. That's going to be as loud as I'm going to turn it up. Everything should still be balanced and everything. Sorry to High Spirits. I probably should have told you that. But I was going to go ahead and let the audience decide if it was too loud or not. Or soft. It ended up being a bit too soft for them. But there you go. That's the second quest done. Yeah, that's something that I'm not looking forward to. Yeah, so we have tunnel again. Starts off with a really small stage and paint. Paint is extremely rare. So, yeah. Nice floor, instant floor, and now we're down again. So this is where I'm actually going to start to pick up diamonds because I need to be a bit on the safe side. I'm also going to pick up a few treasure chests. That treasure chest contains an item, a legendary item that will allow me to get multiple items from the store. We have 1 here, so that's safe. And okay, we got a 50-50 there. That's good. Yeah, time lost by rare drop. They are rare. Please, the other reason why we don't pick up treasure chests is because they are very slow to open. As you might have noticed, they're extremely slow to open. So that's why we don't want to open them as open them. All right. This is acupuncture. You take 1 damage to increase your defense by 2, so I will be using that for the rest of this quest to get my defense up in time for the last part of the last couple stages of this quest. This is a stage with Devour on it. What this means is whenever you make a mistake, you lose the first item in your inventory. This happens, it's just something that happens. There's not much you can do about it. As long as you, but you can avoid it if you don't make mistakes. So that's what we are going to try to do here. I should also mention that the further along you get in quests, the larger the stages will end up being. Okay, that's safe. All those are safe. That's safe. And we're done. There are people that are better than me, but I've had some practice with this game. We're gonna go ahead and use that. Acupuncture is fully charged, so we're gonna go ahead and use it again. And I should be good now. Shouldn't need to pick up any other items for the rest of the stage. But we're going to go ahead and open both of those so that we can get some information there. And we are just going to go ahead and continue along again. I did not need to open that. Don't know why I opened that. Remember, the 2 zeros next to each other means that they're safe. Okay, so this stage mod is called Dramatic. What that does is it every time you find a 5, discover a 5, it will increase, I believe, the minimum power by 1. It's either minimum or maximum power by 1. But stages on this level aren't really on this difficulty aren't really big enough for this, for that to matter. So again, there's some pattern recognition here. I actually don't mind this music that much anymore. I used to really hate this music, but it's not that bad. That is a Mystic statue. We're not going to... I'm not going to explain it because they're not really needed. Don't really need to explain it. So we're going to go ahead into an item shop, see if there's something I want to get. There's nothing in there. We're going to head to the second item shop, see if there's anything here I want to get. I'm going to buy that. And then we're going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to get... what that does is it increases my defense and offense, or defense and soul HP by someone in chat explain it. I suck at explaining it. You can find this on Steam or Google Play. Yeah, I forgot it's on Google Play. Team Worm or one of you guys, can you guys explain the grapes item? Thank you. So now we have Toxic. You do not want to touch things that are on Toxic because you will gain a special you'll gain an omen that will make you lose 1 life every X amount of turns. I think is 60. Yeah, 60. This is one of the worst stage mods you can get at this point because you have to avoid touching the squares that are green, pretty much. I need to open that because of the square underneath it. That's the one thing that's somewhat a bit worrisome sometimes, is you have to open chests sometimes to see what's underneath them. But we are almost done with this stage. I just have to solve this. I'm just going to do that, and that's going to solve it. So grappling hook will solve the corners for you. And we are on to machine. So I'm going to let you listen to the music. And that stage is done. Alright, so that is quest 3. We are going on to quest 4 now. This is where I'm going to start to really take my time, because I can die starting in this quest. It's actually very easy for me to die in this quest. But if I get lucky like I did last time, then everything should be good. This is where the quests start to get or the stages start to get fairly big. This is the first stage that actually hopefully won't cause any issues on YouTube, because for some reason this song really likes to get copyrighted. 1 minion, I'll open that. Where's the last open? There it is. Yeah, no fire. No need to do that part. So this is temporal. I believe this means that that you don't generate mana in this stage. Pretty sure that's all it means. Opening chests and the hope of items. Hey there, 4Games. Yeah, we're on quest 4 already. Therefore Games is the developer of this game, and if you have any questions about the game, feel free to ask them. Yeah, no matter from cells, that's what I thought. So, yeah, quest 4, it's pretty easy to get to this point. I'm going to go ahead and buy defense at there. That lets you buy stats. Again, I normally would not open chests in this difficulty, or this difficulty and this particular yeah. But for marathon safety, I am picking up chests and stuff. Just so I don't die, because if you die, you have to start the quest over again. Let's see what I have. I have the minion. I'll use the minion to help me out. That should be safe. Yeah, we're good. Gonna do that. 2, that helps me out. And that solves. So there we go. I use some techniques that you aren't supposed to know about. There, mainly dealing with gleans. Gleans are really difficult to explain. Like there's a 1. That means that in 1 next to it is also a mine. That's pretty much what gleans are in a nutshell, without having to explain it really in detail. But we are pretty close. We're getting close to the end of this. Well, actually, no, we're not close to the end of this quest, but we are definitely going fast. This is not just Minesweeper. There's a lot more to this that I'm glossing over. So this is burning. Burning is good for you because you can see all of the cells. You can see all the cells that are burning. And what that means is any cell that is burning cannot have a monster in it. So it helps you with your deductions. The other thing it does is if you click on it, you take 1 damage. So you want to avoid clicking on things that have the burning cell applied to it. Gonna use a little bit of a trick here to open these chests. And we're gonna go ahead and do that because I can. I'm gonna go ahead and pay that guy. That is a blacksmith. He is going to give me armor after a certain period of turns. And I want to do that because I would like armor for later on in this quest. I am not picking that up. That is a meteorite. They're pretty random, and they can give you some interesting effects. That I'm going to go ahead and equip. That's just a piece of armor. That increases my defense for me. And we're done with this stage. Yeah, this is definitely a niche, what Ice Spirit said. So this has two different mods on it. This has large, which makes the stage large, and it also has ominous, which gives you an omen at the start of the stage. So the omen I got is one, I believe, every 50 turns. It increases the power. Is it the maximum power? No, it increases the power of all stages by 1. So it's one that's pretty. It's not a good one to have, and I will try and get rid of it if I can. There is an NPC that I can use to get rid of it called. Ooh, nice. Some diamond boots. There is an NPC that I can use to get rid of it. It is called a hungry plant. That's what it's called. So right here. So let's see how long it takes. There it is. Got rid of it. So you just feed items to him, and he can get rid of items for you. And that's how a lot of people deal with omens. There was no priest, so I'm fine with just using that to get rid of it. But anyways, we're on with this stage. Yeah, Hungry Priest would be nice too, but yeah. I'm gonna drop in here really quick. Sell, trade, buy, sell, trade. I just did a bunch of trading and stuff. This music's actually pretty good as well. That is another piece of armor I could equip. So right now, I have a bunch of items that I don't really have the time to explain because if I tried to explain them all, it would be difficult. But one of them that I have, every single time I pick up a diamond, I get a familiar. This was published in end of last year. Other things that minions or that these can pick up for you, they can actually pick up other items for you as well. Let me see. 1, 2. Okay, expand this. 1, 2, 3. That's good. So I had to expand that in order to be able to tell. That's safe, and we're done. Yeah, November 2019. I'm actually going to go in here. I am going to buy that. What that does is if there is a stage mod on it, it will remove that stage mod. One stage mod. Oh, okay then. Anyways, going to let you listen to this music. Like I said, the music in this game is really good. Anyways, that stage is done. And we're getting close to the end. Gonna visit this really quick. Bye. Okay, and here we go again. So this is the last stage in this quest. So hope you enjoy the music. Yeah, I've been hitting some pretty bad patterns, which has been causing me some issues. Anyways, there we go. We're done. Whew. Quest 4. So we're down to the final quest, and this quest I'm going to be taking a lot of safeties. I'm going to let this play out, though.
We recall the glory days. At the dawn of respite's end. Looking for another way. Travel around the bend. We become you. Will you become too? We'll look again in solitude. Worship Shadowland.
Headphone user warning right about now. This is the worst music in the game. Sorry, but I'm just giving the truth. I absolutely despise this music. But we're done with it. So that's all you have to hear about it. I did pick up a piece of armor, which is very good. What does this give? Sealed? No. Yeah, a lot of people don't like that music and replace it with other music, but in order to speedrun this game properly, you have to play it without modding it. I'm going to stop at here really quick. I'm going to buy that, and we are going to continue on. So now we have Cryptic. What Cryptic does is anything with any 4s or higher will actually be question marks. Like here. So that is obviously a 4, because 4 is all that can fit around it. I mean, that was pretty obvious, but sometimes they're not going to be that obvious. Overall, Cryptic is pretty dangerous if you don't know what you're doing. That's going to be that, and stage is done. Nice. So soft clay can turn into any item in your inventory. And I'm glad it turned into that, because that makes a lot of stuff... It's going to make a lot of stuff easier on me later on in this quest. This is the quest that I am most likely to die in. Because the stage power in every stage increases a lot more in this quest than any other quest. So, yeah. That being said, a lot of the music in this quest is actually really good. Besides the first one, everything else is pretty good. I currently have an item that throws everything that I pick up on the ground. I don't really care about that item, because... about any of the items I picked up there, because, yeah, it just... none of them were good. So I'm just going to leave them on the ground. But here you're seeing some patterns that are fairly difficult to pick up if you're not used to playing the game. But we're getting through the stages fairly quickly. I'm going to visit this. I'm going to buy that. I'm going to buy this. This is just a helmet. And then the lyre. Glad I bought that. The lyre decreases the number of monsters in the stage by 5. So here we have 3 different stage mods, one of which is shiny. Shiny just means there's going to be money all over the place, as you can see. Right now there's just money all over the place. And that's all shiny does. The other ones, I'm actually not sure. I think it is rising, which increase with every visible monster. It increases the amount of monsters on other stages by a certain amount. I'm pretty sure that's what that does. I'm not sure what else is there, but we go ahead and finish that. Okay. We're heading on to the hinterland. Yeah, bleeding is every single time you get a 5 or higher and you are injured, you take 1 damage. And I'm pretty sure that can kill you as well. That's actually a very good item. The compass automatically solves a single cell for you. That is a good item to use if you have 50-50s that you have to deal with. And I'm going to use it right now, and that didn't really help much. So I'm going to use that, and that helps. There's another 50-50 in the corner there. So what's power? 2 to 9 plus 4. I can die from this, so we're going to use that to decrease the stage power to 1. Oh, you can't die from bleeding. Interesting. I thought you could. Anyways, we're going to stop here. Buy that just because I can. Equip it, and we're going to head on. Dry Devouring Tower. Already explained what devouring does, but dry means no, I believe it's no loot can appear in the stage, as well as strangers, as well as one other thing, landmarks. That's it. There's a lot to this game that is pretty difficult to remember at times, and there's a lot to explain with this game as well. But as you can see, the stages are starting to get very large, and they're going to continue to get larger all the way up until the final stage. Yeah, the final stage is pretty big. There's another pattern there. And that's done. We're going to go ahead. Don't care about that item. I'll pick that item up. And where's the third one? There it is. I'll pick that up too. Yep, end of stage. Yep, I forgot about the 3 chests at the end. Oh, we got Devouring again. How nice. Use that again. And we'll go on. So, for those that missed it, Liar reduces the number of monsters in the stage by 5. And it's very good to use in stages that you're scared of dying in. Don't care about that item. I'm actually gonna stop opening chests now. Game, please. Register my clicks, won't you? Anyways, that stage is done. Yep. I'm going to visit this really quick, see if I can pick anything up. I'm going to buy that. And I'm going to buy this. And... oh my god. Alright, there's a lot of stuff to explain in this stage. So, Ominous is this. Gonna gain an Omen at the start. Electric, twice as potent. Illusory, whenever you lose life, flag or unflagged number of random cells equal to life loss. This is gonna be difficult. So, I'm not gonna talk. I hope you enjoy this music. And there we go. Right, so we're almost done. Time's coming up.
ผมบ้าง
Time. There you go. That's the entire... I'm really happy. That was great. That was actually really good. Like, really good. No deaths. No deaths at all. That's amazing. I have no idea what my time was. But my... yeah, if I feel like that was sub 50. But that's the entire game for you. So I'm Hi Spirits. Can I post a link really quick to the Discord for this game? So this is a, so that's the Discord link. You can go. You can go there, and that is the Discord for this game. You can also find me at this as on Discord if you want to go ahead and learn more about this game. I'm willing to teach people how to play this game. And I also stream it fairly frequently. So, as you can say, you can see, you can follow me there if you'd like to see more of this game in the future. Anyways, my time is up. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next side quest.